Hi, I'm Terry. I am an accent, dialect, and speech teacher, and today I'm going to work with you all on your rolled R sound. For a lot of people, this is a really tough sound, so do not worry if it's been difficult. We're going to make it as simple as possible. It makes sense that it would be hard because it's not the way that anyone who speaks with an American English accent would speak, because we produce our R's differently. So our tongues are doing different things with both of the sounds. So now we're just gonna kind of figure out what our tongue does when we make the sound and how we need to adjust to make this rolled R sound. And the irony of it is, the harder you work towards trying to get this rolled R sound, the less likely it's gonna be that you're gonna get it. So the big thing we have to think about is just relaxing. When we make a R sound in American English, we're taking the tip of our tongue. If you feel right behind your teeth here, right back there, you can do it with the tip of your tongue. You feel that bumpy part behind your teeth? That's called your gum ridge. And when we do our R, we tend to take our tongue and kind of curl it back towards our gum ridge. Ra, ra, ra. So my name is Terry. Ra, ra. So it's curling back, and we're actually adding quite a bit of muscle behind it. But for doing the rolled R, we want less muscle and more relaxation, and it's almost like a flag, like your tongue is just flapping in the breeze. It's the same idea as doing like a big raspberry, but we're just keeping our tongue in our mouths. So that same relaxation that you feel when you go, that's gonna be happening inside. So how do we find that? So the big thing is, it's all about creating airflow over the top. And a way that you can do this to practice is you start by going, make a nice F sound and just keep that air going. Now make sure that your tongue inside isn't tensing up. Just relax it on the bottom. Now see what happens if you do tense it up. It's really hard to make that sound naturally with our sound. We relax our tongue. Keep going over and over that. So now, as we're doing this sound, we're gonna start to lift our tongue, but relax it up. We're not gonna curl it like that R sound. We're gonna kind of lift it up where it's less that R and more that part of the tongue there, kind of right on top of the blade. So I'm still relaxed. So, but I'm doing that sound over it. So as it kind of lifts up and the air goes over the top of it, it's naturally doing a bit of a flap there. Similar to, you're gonna spit up a lot on yourself, I'm sure. So, lifting that tongue up the top to kind of touch that gum ridge again, but as opposed to pulling it back here, you're gonna try to touch almost just behind where the teeth and the gums meet, right here. And as you're doing this, you might get a little bit of, and then you start to tense up a little bit. So just keep practicing, doing that air over the top. Now see if you can open up your lips so you don't have to do the sound with your teeth on your bottom lip. Try just And now the last part is we're gonna add a little voice behind it. So as opposed to, we're gonna go, So now take that tongue, relax it up, add that air over the top, and add a little voice. It's gonna take a lot of practice, but you might find yourself having a couple of little successes at the beginning, going, but we start to tense up a little bit. Just practice keeping that air going over the top. And then start to touch it with a word. So my name is Terry. I have 2 R's in the middle, so I can roll it if I want to. Terry, Terry, Terry. So yeah, just keep playing with this a little bit. And I know that Morgan has some practice sentences that you've all been working on. So yeah, play with that a little bit and let's see how it goes.